Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Del Piero, real chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, he's been caught napping! The referee's awarded a free kick. Nicely weighted ball. And that has been cut short. And he's in on goal! And a chance! It's in! Simplicity itself.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now this could be... Shoots! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Hullet, pinches it off him. And this is Hullet. Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
Nancy are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Baresi calmly anticipates. Now it's Pelé. And he was quick to react. And here's Messi. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pelé. Pirlo looking to add to his goal. Played out towards the right wing. Cross, he's rising! And that is quite wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Nancy back on level terms! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Messi. Makalele promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Hullet. Tries to play it through. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Hullet. Del Piero. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Messi. And it's Pirlo. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. And Gullit! Off the post! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And this is Messi. Gullit. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Pedri. Here, getting up there! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Gullit. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Cruyff, looking for the run. And it's Cruyff. There's the shot! In he goes again! What a wonderful goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Now it's Pele. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Pele. Pele. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Cruyff. Tries to dink it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That's the end of the first 45. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Back on the way then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team.
Oh, good effort! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Del Piero is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Baresi. Cruyff. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's well spotted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nice sequence of passes, this. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Lovely feet. Foot in. Nancy needing a change of fortune here. It's going to be another throw. Villarreal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, there's a probing ball. Over to the right flank. Threads one in. Quality ball. Now it's Del Piero. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Del Piero. Can he get it through? Gullit. And that was very necessary. Gullit. Yamal. Great vision. And the through ball. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's managed to get free. Hangs one in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Nancy really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible Gullit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Now it's Yamal. That is great defending, so alert.
Oh, that's excellent, such a clean tackle.
Villarreal have the chance to go the other way. Good ball, good take.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's a fine interception. That's going to go a long way. And it's Del Piero. Yamal. Now it's Hullet. Now, can they get him away? That's a nicely shaped ball. And that is exemplary defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking to play him in. And this is Hullet. And here's Pedri.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Hullet. Yamal. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nancy could be just about done here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's picked out the run. He's found a way through. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Nancy really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Nice looking ball. Pass somewhat off target. Del Piero. And this is Hullet. Messi. Oh, well played. Opts to play it back. Oh, shooting chance! Well, that has not gone well. Takes a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Pedri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And we're done. Nancy can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Nancy never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.